Hello friends, those back pages here. I hope you're well. Well, it's the end of May. I'm very excited because just today I received in the mail, and it's right over there. It's actually hanging up on the wall. I was able to hang it up myself rather quickly. And it is as I had spoken about last time, it's a 35 card graded card display holder, I guess, however you want to categorize it, that's fine. So originally I had said that, talked about a guy named Neil who spoke about ravingly about this particular display case. So he told me about that in April, and then he passed away in early May, if you hadn't seen the last episode. So when he had told me about it, the seller was sold out. Seller got it back in stock, $119.95. Free shipping. That's, and at the time that I purchased it, I think it was in the first or second week of this month that eBay bucks, so 5% eBay bucks, so $8 or whatever it is. So I ordered it. Guys in California, sellers in California. Takes a few days to get here, obviously here in New York. And a friend of mine, after watching the last episode, he emailed me and says, "Hey, are you planning on showing that off when it comes in?" I said, probably, because that's what I do. But he wanted more information on it, so I went ahead and found the listing. Oh, and what I like to do is, for items like that and like magnetic one touches and sheets and stuff like that, a little tip I do with eBay is, I put them on the watch list and then I add them to my cart, and then I take them from the cart and I add them to save for later. So I think you can add up to like 100 items and save for later, and it stays there permanently until either the link dies, the item sells out, or the link dies, or something to that effect. But so it was in there, so I went back and I opened the listing to copy the link to email it to my friend, and I see it, and this was like 3 days after I paid for it, and lo and behold, it was $10 cheaper. It was $109.95 instead of $119.95. And then when you click on it, it says, the seller has revised this listing. That usually means it goes up. And it went down $10. So it's like, all right, well, let me send them a message. So I sent him a message and say, hey, I literally bought this 3 days ago, and now the price is $10 cheaper. He apologized and refunded $10. So can't really complain. No complaints. And I'm looking at it now, and obviously I can't just turn the camera around because I'm not that savvy. So what I'll do is I'll use iMovie, and I'm gonna, after I'm done talking, I'll take a little video. Again, I literally, just within the hour, I put it up, and you guys know me. The first card I put in there. It's dead centered. It's the only one in there now. I don't have to say what it is. It's pretty self-explanatory. So, what else has been going on? I'm getting literally, we're, 9 weeks from now, depending, I'll probably release this Friday, because that's what I do. 9 weeks from when you're watching this, if you're watching it when it's first out, in the first day or two, will be at the show. 9 weeks right now, literally when I'm filming this. Well, it's after hours because it's wee hours of the morning right now, but be in the middle of the show. Dallas card show was last week, and a bunch of my friends put out, and our friends, because we're all friends here, and you watch their stuff, we all watch their stuff, so we all watch each other's stuff. But they've given great recaps of the show. Some people I wouldn't call friends that I know, they doom and gloomers, like, the prices were high, and everyone was sitting on all their stuff, and they bought high, so they refused to sell cheaper, and they don't know what they're doing, and the typical name calling stuff. And then you've got other friends that, the prices were reasonable, I didn't buy anything that I wasn't able to get some money off the list price. Everybody was friendly, the dealers were friendly, they were engaging, which I really appreciate. And one of my friends even said that the deals and even the non-deals were great. And that's what stuck out with me in his video. That the non-deals were great too. Like, he wanted some stuff, did the haggle thing, came back, just didn't work out. But no hard feelings. The whole process was great. Enjoyed the experience. He was very happy he went. And I can't look, I won't name him, but I'm really looking forward to seeing him at the show. And I'm still brain massaging my what I'm gonna talk about is not tonight, but as far as the national stuff, a couple of you have reached out to me with some great ideas about what to talk about. So still, and if you have more ideas, please feel free to drop them down in the comments section below, what you would like to hear about experiencing the national, which I think this year is going to be, I don't know what to expect. I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be extremely crowded, I think. Depending on one's, that, the whole mask, no mask thing. Honestly, I will 98.5% be wearing a mask just because of my medical condition and everything else. I just feel, I will be, fully vaccinated by then, in the process of wrapping that up now. But I just think it's going to be, obviously it's going to be great. I've never been to a bad national. But just seeing, and I think, I was talking to another friend of mine today, and he's like, I'm going to skip it because the prices are going to be sky high. And I said to him, it's not about the cards, it's about the people. It's about seeing your friends. It's about making new friends. But, and he's a long timer like me, so it's not. I guess, if somebody is had returned during 2020 or earlier this year, the first thing they're going to want to do is see cards, buy deals. We'll talk about that when, like I said, we're still 9 weeks out. So we've got plenty of time to talk about that. What I do want to talk about, and I like to getting ideas from you guys. That's why I love this platform so much. The interaction is the best. So, how do I say this? Basically, it's going. It's going. I'm going to be selling most, especially the super modern stuff, and the Prism stack is just, the margin the percentage of making is just too great. And with the way the market is now, and it's actually, you're starting to see Bowman 21 blasters being available for 30, 35, whatever dollars. But, I didn't see a single pack of Prism basketball this year. That's the first time ever since 2012 that I've never seen it. Football either. I got the up there. I don't know if it shows. Yeah. This might be out of camera. But, I've got a Fanatics blaster bought at cost from my friend. And then I actually did wind up getting one Prism football blaster at the Target down the road. But at least for me personally, being someone who's been a fan of retail since 2005 essentially, you would think, and if I'm being totally honest, I thought I would be more sad. Sad's not. I don't even know what the word is to use for it, but I would be more upset. I don't know how you want to describe it, but anyway, I'm not. C'est la vie type of thing. I enjoyed, buying, pretty much all these at retail or below. I used to, and I've talked about this before, I used to, these update boxes, these 18 update blasters were $15 shipped. Optic, Mahomes optic year football was $15. You just throw it, you would throw it on the end, throw it in your cart on eBay to round up to $100 and use PayPal credit. And then get 6 months to pay it off. So if you had $80, $85 in your wins in your cart, let me throw one of these in the cart for $15, $17. And there was one dealer that that's not them, but they would ship me these or any of the blasters in a 300 count box. So you would get, the 300 count box for free, used as because the blaster fits. Here's the opening day blaster that I keep talking about, but it fits perfectly in there, and then you ship it out. So you would get the blaster for $15, $17, free shipping. And then back then, in 2018, there was no tax on eBay. So you would get perfect. But, there comes a time, I've spoken about it before. I've got a lot of crap in here. I've got a lot of blasters, a lot of retail. So I think it's in my best interest to move some of it. Free up those funds for other stuff. It's a little sad, I won't lie. I mean, I'm proud of my collection, but it is what it is. And like I've always said, the hobby is bigger than all of us. We enjoy it. And I see a lot of people say, you don't really own it, you're just holding it for the next person type of thing, which makes sense, I guess. So, if back to asking for, like, roughly from here to Chicago, Roseland is about 13 hours. And, I'm the big 5-0 now. Not as young and spry as I used to be, and I could admit that to myself. Old self. I could drive that one non-stop, no problem. But now it's probably not the best idea. So I have to decide, I want to, and I've been looking at the Google and stuff like that, and maybe I've, the last Cleveland show, I think that, ironically enough, was in 2018. I did that, it's 8 hours, I can do that. So maybe I'll do that and then stop for the night and then continue the next night or the morning. But my excitement for the show, I never ever sleep the night before the show. I have not ever done that. I was able to attend my first show in 2010, and I didn't, in fact, I think I've talked about that before, but we'll save that for the national episode. But I don't sleep. I'm too excited. My brain, you lay down, all right, go to sleep, one more sleep. Just, it doesn't resonate with me, and then I'm just laying there. And in 2 hours, 3 hours, I might as well get up and do something. So in the past, Chicago, I've always flown, but, with the pandemic and everything else, and now with this, incentive to move stuff, load up the car and drive, I'm still weighing my options. So, that's more of me just thinking out loud type of thing. So that's enough blabbering on now. Let me go ahead and turn around the camera and film the showcase there. Give you, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'm getting a little bit tired, but you'll see all this in one video. But I want to give my review and my impressions and everything else. All right, hold on a second. Oh man, the lighting is shitty, but here's let me film this real quick. You can see, there's me with a flashlight. I can't even wave. One flashlight in one hand, the camera in the other. But there you can see the reflection, and if you didn't guess what that was the card, then I don't know what to tell you. All right, let me sleep on it, fill it up, and give me a second. It'll be a little later, but you'll know no difference. All right, here we go with my review of the 35 graded sports card, or cards, it doesn't have to be sports, review. So I am holding the camera vertically just because the nature of this display. So there you can see the display is, I went ahead and used the 3M claw. You can see it there on the top, two of them poking out. It's got three seesaw type hangers on the back, and they do supply you with the mollies and the screws to properly, I guess, traditionally is a better word, attach the unit to your wall. But that's too much work for me, so I went ahead and used the 3M claw, two of them, which each one is supposed to proven to support 65 pounds each. So I thought that was safe enough. And one thing I'll say right here off the bat, you can see the top row. You're not going to get 6 across. You can't get 6 SGC cases across. They're just too wide. But you can get 7 BGS. 7 BGS, 7 PSA. A mixture. On the bottom row, you see a mixture of the three companies. I do not own any of the CSG slabs, so I can't test that out, but I would say it's probably tall enough to hold those as well. There's my reflection because, what are you going to do? I have a flashlight here to try to enhance without blinding everybody. Gives you a little better view. The lighting is not great, but so it's got, it's got two latch closers on the side. I left the top one opened so I can easily maneuver this with one hand, because you can see that I'm going to open that. So they both open the same way. Let me see if I can get in here quick. And you can see it's a little blurry, but it's got a lock. Why you would use that lock, I don't know. And obviously the door swings open, just stands freely, gives you another reflection over there. But here you can see various sports cards. I just picked some out semi-random just to give you an idea of what they look like in the case. There's some shiny in there, so I figured I'd go ahead and again, all kinds. I collect everything, so, which is, blessing and a curse at the same time. But my thoughts on the case, and again, it is currently $109.95 with free shipping on eBay. If I remember, I'll put a link down in the description. But I think it's pretty well made. It's not awesomely made. I mean, you can get a Panzoni, I believe they're called, for like $250. But this serves the purpose of what I want it for. Just to rotate some of my slabs and enjoy looking at them. And let me see if I can just take that down, give you guys a little better. There's a lip here, probably about, like that. There is some felt. There's no felt on the shelf itself, but there's some felt, very minimal amount of felt. But again, it's something that, what are you really going to get for $110 anymore? But, it's got some sturdy. It's not super sturdy, but my wall is not completely flat. You can you can hear that. But I'm very pleased with it. I actually left enough room. If I want to get another one, I can fit it in there. But that, might be a little bit overkill for me personally. But, you can... And again, you can hear it. Snap closed. And they give you two keys. But again, I don't know why. I mean, if you have little kids or something, maybe you would lock that. But if anyone with ill intentions, it's not. They'll just take it or break it or whatever it is. It's not a security thing. That's what safety deposit boxes are for. So you can just see my comics over there. I got those frames at IKEA probably about 10 years ago now. But so yeah, that's the. And again, I don't know if it has a generic name or. Again, it's the. It was the one that came recommended to me, so I went ahead and got it. And as you can see again on the top row, SGC holders, you're going to get 6, not 7 wide. But the other two companies, and again, CSG, I think would be the same thing. Would not be an issue getting 7 across. So I hope you learned something there. I hope you found this enjoyable. And again, it only took me just because I checked and double checked the measurements to make sure, I had them hanging properly. I got the level out and everything else. But again, very minimal effort and it can't. Oh, and the unit, the display unit, comes completely assembled, so you don't have to put anything together. You have to do some peeling of the protective peeling off of the plexiglass, and I mean it's a nice. Again, it is what it is. It's not Fort Knox or anything. So yes, I hope you learned something. I hope you're interested in this. It's something you can. Obviously, you don't have to use it to display slabs, but it is ideal for that, and I think it looks great. And I am going to plan on. Again, these are just placeholders. There's no set order or anything. I just wanted to have some slabs in there to film the video and encourage myself to rotate them out, change them up. So until next time, be safe.